So today I'm going to be chatting us through a popcorn recipe. So if you have been taken over by the snack monster in lockdown 3.0, then this might be a good one for you. So I'm just showing you my ingredients just now. I have got some butter, I've got some popcorn kernels, and I've got a bag of herbs and spices that I can decide what I'm going to choose later on. You could also have sugar. And the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm putting 10 mils of oil into my pot. And I'm using a pot that has got a glass lid so that I can see through it, and this will make sense more in a wee minute. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add this to the heat, and in my little a dish with my popcorn kernels, I have got two 10 ml spoons. So it doesn't look like a lot, but it will actually fill this pot up in a minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this pot on a medium heat for about a minute, and I am going to put in one popping kernel so that I can look for little bubbles forming round about that. And as soon as I see any bubbles forming, I'm going to add in the rest of the popping kernels because I know that it's going to be hot enough. So as soon as I've added all them, I really need to make sure that I get the lid on as soon as I can so that they don't start popping out. So the lid goes on, and you don't want to take this off until it has fully stopped. So at this stage, you are listening for the popcorn popping. So after a couple of minutes, you will see this if you've got a glass lid, and they will start to pop in there due to the heat. And you don't want to remove the lid even once you've seen that they've all popped, because it could still have some in there that are still ready to go. So we're just going to wait for these all to pop, and then after that I'm going to switch off the heat and leave it to stand for about a minute. You should be using your ears just now to make sure you are listening, and it'll be fast popping just now, and when the popping stops and you don't hear as rapid popping, you know that that is them all popped. So that is me. I've just turned off the heat because it has stopped popping inside there. And I leave it to stand for a minute before I do the next stage, which is adding in my butter or margarine. And I'm going to stir so I coat all my popcorn before I add in my flavouring. You can just add butter and that's fine, but you could do any flavour that you like. So I am more a savoury person, so I actually chose to add in some curry powder. Something a bit different, but you know, if you go to like Chiquitos and they give you some popcorn at the start, and I think it's like Cajun or fajita flavours that they've got, spices in there. And that's quite common to do in things like restaurants, adding a savoury thing like popcorn or peanuts, as the saltiness of them actually makes you want to buy more drinks. So restaurants and places actually get more money if they are serving things like a salty flavoured popcorn, as it encourages you to order more drinks. So I've just added in the butter, I've coated it, and then I've added in just one 5 ml spoon of any seasoning that you like. You could add in some salt, you could do curry, you could even do some caster sugar. I would add a bit more caster sugar. 15 mils caster sugar. You could also add some cinnamon to taste it, see if you're happy with it, and then that is it. And you are good to go with your snack.